Absolutely. I'm very honoured to be president of Water Polo Australia, to be leading the board, and certainly working towards the strategic plan that we've been working on for a number of years now, building on that, building on the successes that we have achieved, and really bringing the sport together as much as possible. We've got so many great people in this sport, great volunteers, great athletes, great officials, great coaches. Everyone across the sport is so passionate about water polo, and I think if we're all truly working together, no one's going to stop us. Yeah, I've been on the board now for 5 years. It's been a wonderful ride. I've learnt a lot through being on the board. I'm obviously very passionate about water polo. Playing water polo for many, many years, being under Water Polo Australia, and now being able to give back to Water Polo Australia in terms of my role on the board, has been really exciting. My true vision is that everybody who comes into the sport of water polo, be that a kid at the age of 5 or 6 or 9 or 10 or 12, or an adult who wants to play socially, I want to make sure that we give them the best opportunity to really love our sport. The focus for the elite competition, for the elite high performance in general, is really working with the resources that we have, the great resources that we have across Australia. I think there are so many great resources in obviously the states, down to the clubs, down to the athletes levels. We've got fantastic coaches, and there's obviously a wealth of knowledge in the European systems, and that's what we're leaning upon, certainly with our national coaches. And we have some fantastic domestic coaches, we really do. And I think it's exciting as well, the initiatives that we've got in place for coaching education and accreditation. Officials as well. We rely on so many great volunteers in our sport, and we want to give them the best tools as well to make sure that they're enjoying the sport. We need world standard referees. We need the coaches working with the referees together to ensure that we're providing the best environment for the athletes, giving them the best opportunity so that they're prepared not only domestically but internationally as well. Being an athlete for Water Polo Australia, it is a huge dedication, it's a huge commitment. Obviously it's not a professional sport here in Australia, and we need to provide the tools as much as possible to support them. We've got fantastic resources through our CISAS network of institutes. We've got amazing clubs out there trying to do what they can to make sure that they're supported. Player retention is number one if we want to get the results that we're all looking for, to make sure that we've got the best athletes performing at their absolute peak at the top competitions in the world. I think as customers of water polo, we all expect a lot. Customers in general, there's digitalisation, there's all of these kinds of whiz-bang things out there, and we as customers of water polo expect the most, and that means a parent of a young child, that means an elite athlete, that means a coach, that means an official, a volunteer, everyone in between. I think it is really exciting that we've got these educational tools up and running, as a start at least. I'm really excited about that. We can't grow and develop the sport without the tools in place and the resources and the platform to provide that growth. There's certainly some other initiatives around the corner. I said digitalisation, that's certainly an inevitable change that we require in Water Polo Australia and all the way down through the clubs as well. So that's projects in place at the moment. We've got some fantastic new competitions around the corner as well, which I no doubt will be announced pretty soon, without giving away too much. But I think there's a lot of change coming in place, and it's all aligned to the strategy really of making sure that we're the best water polo nation in the world, and we're the best water polo community in the world as well. Obviously a gold medal in both the men's and the women's is the success that we all want. It's 100%, no denying that at all. But if we focus too much on that gold medal, I think we're going to forget the things that we need for sustainable success, and I think we're going to forget the things that we need to put in place, certainly for the long term. We talk about participation, we talk about development, growth, commercial sustainability. I think we need to really focus on the inputs, the platforms that we need to provide, and making sure we're all working together as a sport together. The results will take care of themselves.